welcomed you into our event this morning. We are really here today to provide the fifth year of progress against the Unilever Sustainable Living Plan across both MENA and the UAE. Now, the Unilever Sustainable Living Plan for us is really our blueprint.
The world faces numerous challenges, but these challenges can really be faced provided we come together collectively as businesses, as community, as members of society, working to find solutions to these challenges. And today I'd like to just spend some time sharing with you what these challenges are. Some we have spoken about in the past, and some are new and emerging, and where collective action is required. And I'd like to also share with you where Unilever is on this journey.
I frankly like to thank all of you to be here, investing your time and energy for talking about the future of our planet, society, and region. As I said, this is a very frank thank you. I'm Tarık. I am the Managing Director of Unilever Gulf. I think for sustainability we need to first look at the current conditions just to make it more understandable. Currently, when you look at the world, it has quite a big challenge because, when you look at the climate change especially, there are quite a big and huge impacts around the world. From 1980s on, the natural disasters triggered by the climate change has been doubled. Similarly, every year we are losing forests. For example, till now, this year we lost around 4.3 million hectares of forests. Similarly, when you look at the air pollution as an issue, 2 million kids are dead because of the diseases that we can prevent. Similarly, when you look at the people, hunger is an issue. There are around 800 million people having the food scarcity, and water scarcity is another issue. 1.8 million people cannot reach the clean water. Those are the challenges of the world, and for that we need to think about the future of the planet, future of the society. Currently, we are consuming the resources of the earth in a way that we cannot get the replenishment or renewal of those resources in the right or same rates. So therefore, we are stealing from the future. Sustainability is this one. We need to make all these resources sustainable for the future, for future generations, that we can use in the right way and consume in the comfortable way for the future generations to have the similar kind of conditions and resources. That is the sustainability. Of course, when you look at the sustainable development point of view, what are the things that we may bring into business life or in the economical life are the question for the business world as well. And business world, when we make all these discussions together with the United Nations, create a program. United Nations Global Sustainable Development Goals are the name of the program. It was created in 2015. And there are quite a lot of items, starting from the clean water, tackling the challenges of the poverty, hunger, or clean oceans, and all this stuff, waste, poverty. And Unilever is one of these companies signed this treaty, and also being a part of the Paris Agreement in 2015, we are trying to help to create right sustainable conditions for the society and planet that will bring comfort and livelihood to all the society besides economic benefit. When I say economic benefit, just to give you a figure, when you think United Nations global goals, sustainable development goals, the calculation gives around $12 billion input, because even at the moment the ecosystem that we lose through all this climate change has a 3% GDP equivalent of the world GDP. So that's why there's a huge benefit from that economical point of view as well, besides the benefit for the society, future generations and planets. If you put yourself ambitious targets, you can do that one. Currently, I may give you the example. In the world, Unilever has 240 factories with zero waste to landfill. So when you think at the beginning it seems impossible, but currently we realize it in 240 factories, and currently we are trying to share our experience with the companies in free trade zone in Dubai to create more examples and create a collective action for the zero waste. I think when you look at the waste, it depends on the country, region, or the geography. Because in some parts, industrial waste is point, or in some parts, it's food waste. But at the end, I think the general concept is waste, which means we are just wasting our resources. Therefore, we need to find the solutions for all this stuff. We discussed today in our meeting, and I like one of the ideas, for example, or one of the mottos told inside. First, reuse. I mean, try to reuse it instead of wasting. Second, reduce. Try to reduce whatever you use and waste, and then recycle. So, therefore, with some steps, changing our habits, I think we all can contribute to decrease first and then try to zero the waste. If you are wasting something, there's a value. If you recover it, not to be the waste, then economic value will come back. It may be by the better optimization or efficiency of using less raw material or less food for the same output. So I think that is over there. And when you look at the benefit, I think whoever have the waste may get the benefit. It's not about developing country or not developed country, because if you have a waste, there is economic value.